Welcome to today's video. We are going to dive into an exciting and informative list, the top 10 African countries with the strongest military power. These rankings are based on a combination of factors like the size of military personnel, weapon, logistics, defense budget, and geographic strength. Like we know, Africa is home to some of the fastest growing militaries in the world, and the continent is strategically vital in global politics. So stay tuned as we explore which countries have the most robust military forces. Let's get started. But before we do so, if you are new here, consider subscribing. Don't forget to turn on post notification because that will notify you whenever we drop new content on this channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and share. And by the way, my name is Teresa. So first up on our list is Egypt. So when discussing military strength in Africa, Egypt consistently takes the top spot. Egypt's military is one of the largest and most powerful not only in Africa but in the world. The country maintains an active duty force of nearly 450,000 soldiers, supported by 480,000 reserves. Egypt has a diversified military arsenal that includes everything from tanks to advanced fighter jets and naval ships. The country's defense budget is massive compared to most African nations, estimated at over $4 billion. Egypt's strategic location between Africa and the Middle East makes it a vital player in regional security, and it has invested heavily in modernizing its forces. The Egyptian Air Force is especially noteworthy, with over 1,000 aircraft, including F-16s and Rafale fighter jets, among the most advanced in Africa. Egypt's military also boasts a substantial navy, operating modern submarines, frigates, and amphibious assault ships. Additionally, its ground forces are equipped with advanced tanks such as the M1AI Abrams, and its air defense system is considered one of the most sophisticated on the continent. And beyond sheer numbers, Egypt benefits from extensive military aid from the United States, which helps it maintain its technological edge. This global support allows Egypt to remain at the top of the list of African military powers. Next on the list is Algeria, another North African powerhouse. Algeria's military is the second largest in Africa in terms of active personnel, with around 130,000 soldiers and a sizable reserve force. The country allocates a significant portion of its budget to defense, over $10 billion annually, one of the highest in Africa. Algeria's military strength lies in its highly modernized equipment and significant investments in advanced technology. The Algerian Air Force is equipped with cutting-edge aircraft such as the Russia-made Sukhoi Su-30 and MiG-29 fighters. Its ground forces are backed by a powerful arsenal of tanks, artillery, and armored vehicles, while its navy operates advanced submarines and warships. A key factor in Algeria's military strength is its well-developed defense industry, which allows it to produce much of its equipment domestically. This level of self-sufficiency gives Algeria a strategic edge, as it's less reliant on foreign imports for military hardware. Geographically, Algeria's vast desert terrain makes it a challenging country to invade, adding to its military defense capabilities. Its long-standing rivalry with neighboring Morocco also fuels continued military advancements and modernization efforts. Next on our list is South Africa. South Africa is another major player in African military strength, ranking third on our list. Though South Africa's active military personnel are smaller than Egypt and Algeria, with about 66,000 active troops, its military is known for being highly professional and technologically advanced. South Africa's defense budget is relatively modest at around $3 billion, but it focuses on maintaining a highly trained and mobile force. The South African National Defense Force, that is SANDF, includes a well-equipped air force with gripping fighter jets and helicopters. Its navy operates modern submarines and frigates, giving it considerable strength in maritime defense. South Africa also has a strong domestic defense industry, producing a wide range of military vehicles, arms, and aircraft. South Africa's military also plays a critical role in regional peacemaking operations, and its forces are often called upon to stabilize conflict zones across the continent. The country is known for its military expertise in counter-insurgency, peacekeeping, and humanitarian missions, making it one of the most respected militaries in Africa. South Africa's military strength is also boosted by its participation in joint exercises with other countries and its close ties to Western defense organizations. This allows its forces to stay up to date with the latest tactics and technology. Next on our list is Nigeria. As Africa's most populous country, Nigeria boasts one of the largest military forces on the continent. Nigeria's military is composed of over 120,000 active personnel and thousands more in reserve. The country's defense budget is also substantial at around $2 billion annually. Nigeria's military is primarily focused on internal security challenges, including fighting the Boko Haram insurgency in the northeastern part of the country. The Nigerian Army is the largest branch of the military and is equipped with a wide range of armored vehicles, tanks, and artillery. The Nigerian Air Force and Navy, while smaller than other leading African nations, still play a crucial role in the country's defense. Nigeria's military has been modernizing its equipment in recent years, acquiring fighter jets, helicopters, and drones. The country also maintains a sizable naval fleet with patrol boats and frigates to protect its coastline and offshore oil infrastructure. Nigeria's military is unique in its strong focus on counter-insurgency operations, given the ongoing security challenges posed by extremist groups. The Nigerian's military experience in combating insurgencies makes it one of the most battle-hardened forces on the continent. Next up, we have Ethiopia. Ethiopia is another military power in Africa with one of the largest standing armies on the continent. Ethiopia has over 140,000 active personnel supported by a massive reserve force. Despite having a smaller defense budget, around $400 million, Ethiopia's military is highly respected due to its long history of defending the nation from external threats. Ethiopia's military strength lies in its ground forces, which includes infantry, mechanized units, and artillery. While the country lacks a significant air force and navy, its military is known for its ability to mobilize large numbers of troops quickly and its experience in mountain warfare. Ethiopia has played a major role in regional peacekeeping operations and is an active member of the African Union's military initiatives. Its military is also involved in border security, particularly along its volatile borders with Eritrea and Somalia. Historically, Ethiopia's military is one of the few in Africa that successfully defended its sovereignty against European colonial powers, most notably defeating Italy in the Battle of Adwa in 1896. This historical legacy continues to shape the Ethiopian military's reputation for resilience and toughness. Next up, we have Morocco. Morocco is another North African country with a strong military presence. Morocco's military includes over 195,000 active personnel with a focus on land forces. The country spends approximately $4.8 billion on defense annually, allowing it to maintain a modern military equipped with advanced tanks, aircraft, and naval vessels. The Royal Moroccan Army is the largest branch of the military and is equipped with modern tanks like the American M1 Abrams. Morocco also has a sizable air force, which includes advanced fighter jets. Its navy, while smaller than other North African countries, is well equipped with frigates and patrol boats to protect its extensive coastline. Morocco's military plays a significant role in regional security, particularly in Western Sahara, where it has been involved in a long-standing territorial dispute. The country has also modernized its military through partnership with Western countries, particularly with United States, which provides military aid and training. Next on our list is Sudan. Sudan ranks as one of the stronger military forces in Africa with over 200,000 active personnel. Sudan's military has been involved in numerous conflicts over the years, including internal civil wars and border disputes. Despite its relatively low defense budget, around $1 billion, Sudan's military is battle-tested and experienced in guerrilla warfare. The Sudanese military is heavily focused on ground forces with a large number of infantry, armored vehicles, and artillery. The country also has a small air force equipped with fighter jets and helicopters, though its navy is relatively limited. One of Sudan's strengths lies in its ability to mobilize large numbers of troops quickly, a necessity given its long history of internal conflict. Sudan's military also benefits from regional alliances, particularly with neighboring Egypt, with whom it shares military cooperation agreements. Sudan's military is known for its role in regional peacekeeping operations, particularly in Darfur and South Sudan. Despite its internal challenges, Sudan's military remains one of the most formidable in the region. Next up, we have Angola. Angola's military strength has been growing rapidly in recent years thanks to its oil wealth and significant defense spending. Angola's military includes over 100,000 active personnel and receives around $7 billion annually in defense funding. Angola's military is well equipped with modern tanks, armored vehicles, and artillery. Its air force operates a range of fighter jets, including the Russian-made Su-30. The Angolan Navy, while small, plays an important role in protecting the country's extensive coastline and oil infrastructure. Angola's military has been modernizing its equipment and improving its capabilities through partnership with countries like Russia and China. This modernization effort has helped Angola become one of the strongest military powers in Southern Africa. Angola's military also plays a key role in regional peacekeeping operations, and its forces are highly experienced due to their involvement in the country's long civil war. This experience gives Angola a significant advantage in both conventional and guerrilla warfare tactics. Next on our list is Kenya. Kenya's military is one of the most professional and well-equipped in East Africa. With around 24,000 active personnel, Kenya's military is relatively small compared to other African nations, but it punches above its weight in terms of capability. The country spends over $1 billion annually on defense, allowing it to maintain a modern and highly mobile force. Kenya's military strength lies in its ability to carry out counter-terrorism and peacekeeping operations. The Kenya Defense Forces have been heavily involved in combating regional threats. Kenya's military is also well regarded for its training and discipline. The country's army is equipped with modern tanks, armored personnel carriers, and artillery, while its air force operates advanced aircraft, including F-5 fighters and attack helicopters. The Kenya Navy, though small, is capable of protecting the country's coastline and has been involved in anti-piracy operations off the coast of Somalia. Kenya's strategic location and its role in regional peacekeeping missions makes it one of the most respected military forces in Africa. The country also enjoys strong military partnership with Western nations, particularly the United States and the United Kingdom, which provide training and support to Kenyan forces. Next on our list is Libya. Despite the ongoing conflict and instability in Libya, the country still maintains a significant military presence in Africa. Libya's military includes an estimated 75,000 active personnel, and the country has historically had one of the strongest militaries in North Africa. Before the civil war, Libya had a well-equipped military with modern tanks, aircraft, and a strong navy. While much of Libya's military infrastructure has been damaged or destroyed during the conflict, various factions continue to control significant military assets, including tanks, artillery, and fighter jets. The Libyan National Army, that is LNA, led by General Khalifa Haftar, controls much of the country's eastern territory and has been involved in ongoing battles for control of the country. Libya's military strength lies in its ability to mobilize large numbers of military forces, which have been key players in the country's civil war. While the official military is fragmented, the various armed groups that operate in Libya have access to significant weaponry, including advanced missile systems and drones. Libya's military is also supported by external actors including Russia and Egypt, which have provided military aid to various factions. Despite the ongoing instability, Libya remains a significant military power in North Africa due to its access to advanced weaponry and the involvement of foreign powers in its conflict. So there you have it, the top 10 African countries with the strongest militaries, from Egypt's powerful and modernized forces to Angola's rapid military growth. Africa is home to a diverse range of military powers. Each country on this list has unique strengths, whether it's the large standing armies of Ethiopia and Nigeria, the advanced technology of South Africa and Algeria, or the battle-hardened forces of Sudan and Libya. Military strength in Africa is shaped by a variety of factors, including defense budgets, geopolitical considerations, and regional security challenges. As these countries continue to modernize and adapt to new threats, we can expect the landscape of military power in Africa to keep evolving. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more content on global military rankings and geopolitical analysis. Thank you for watching.